This morning, a growing number of major meat processing plants are closed because of coronavirus. The latest, Smithfield Foods in South Dakota, a state where there is no stay-at-home order. The company shut down this plant in Sioux Falls after more than 430 employees tested positive. A quick response team from the Centers for Disease Control now on site.
We feed millions of people every day.
Smithfield President and CEO Kevin Sullivan in a video statement.
We can't stay home. We can't telecommute. Food, after all, does not get made on the internet.
78-year-old Saul Sanchez is one of 3 workers from a different company's meat processing plant who died from the virus.
It's just hard to put into words how betrayed I feel. Like, here's my dad, who was a very loyal employee in a company that did not take care of him.
His daughter believes not enough is being done to protect these workers critical to the nation's food supply.
What protections, if any, did your father get at work?
None.
No PPE?
No PPE.
Health officials say Sanchez, like other industry workers, are vulnerable because employees often work elbow to elbow. The North American Meat Institute, which represents the industry, saying our members are tackling COVID-19 one day at a time. Other big companies that have recently shut down plants: Tyson, JBS, Cargill. With all the plant closures, there are fears that shoppers could soon find shortages in their local grocery stores like they did last month. And there are worries some may start panic buying, leading to even less supplies on shelves across the country. It's not just employees at meat processors worried about their health. Grocery store employees who have seen co-workers die now also asking for similar PPE protection. The United Food and Commercial Workers says at least 30 members have died from COVID-19, calling it a clear and present danger to our nation's food supply and all grocery store workers. But experts say with less meat being processed, the law of supply and demand may rule how much you see or don't see in the coming weeks in the grocery store.
Yeah, that is so sad, Kerry, what's happening to the workers there. I bet shoppers are wondering when they may see the effects of that shortage in their grocery stores.
Well, experts say, Hoda, that if we're going to see this shortage, it would be about 3 weeks from now. But they point out it's very hard to calculate consumer behavior right now because of potential panic buying, much like we saw with toilet paper, where so many people purchased it. So they're keeping a very close eye on the supply as folks go to the grocery store.
All right,
Hoda?
Kerry, thank you very much.